Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What You Say Anime. I am your host, Peter. Coming off the backs of one of the worst seasons in anime recently, we now set our sights on maybe the most stacked season on paper, maybe ever. So with it being so stacked, we must figure out what shows to watch. So that's what we're doing today. Miles and myself will be going over some of the newer properties and then saving time for sequels at the end. Joining me today, you heard his name, is my lovely co-host, Miles. Miles, we've done this a few times in the past, so tell me, what's your initial thoughts coming into this season of anime?
Last season, because of the way that we do this, I guess this is important to mention. Though not for last season, we were sort of scraping the bottom of the barrel to find shows to talk about. I actually ended up enjoying last season a lot. This season is similar but very different. Whereas because we don't do sequels, I had to reach a little bit. But if you look at the sequels that are happening in this season, it's just home run after home run after. It's insane. It's absolutely crazy, which is exciting. I am excited for this season. There's a bunch of shows that I'm going to want to watch. Of course, the second season of Mato Seihai no Slave is on the top of my list. Yours too, I'm sure. And that alone makes this season, for that reason, I'm out. Good. I'm excited to talk about stuff today because the way that we've been doing this recently, you've watched a lot of these PVs, and I'm trying to come in a little less knowledgeable, and I think it's a good format. So I'm excited. What do you think about this season, Pete? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so every quarter I try to pick a whole bunch of different PVs to watch and live stream it. So if you want to see our live stream, you can go to our YouTube and watch the replay. But it gives me a good way before coming into this episode to sort of get an idea of some shows that on paper, I think I maybe would have skipped or maybe not been high on, but then watching it being like, oh, this has something for it, I think. And that's why we're doing the preview and not the review. So there's gonna be a couple of shows that were not on my radar, but then after watching it, I'm like, yeah, this one might have something in the tank for it. So I also want to give a shout out to fall season itself, even though it was a lull, I guess in terms of other seasons. I was the busiest I've ever been at work. So I greatly appreciate having a down season because I was so overwhelmed with how much work I was doing at work this year or this quarter that I really wasn't. I'm still behind and I'm only watching like 10 shows. So luckily we're doing our review later and I have more time to catch up on that. So shout out to the scheduling gods, but we're gonna dive right into sort of our first couple shows that caught our attention. And the first one is playing death games to put food on the table. Yuki wakes up to find herself in an unfamiliar manner, wearing a maid uniform and lying on a luxurious bed. Soon she discovers 5 more girls, all dressed up the same as her. This is the ghost house, and the only way they can survive is to make it through the traps that lie await. Deadly games full of blowguns, buzzsaws, locked rooms, and weapons. It's hopeless. Terrifying situation for anyone there. Well, everyone except Yuki. After all, this is her career at 17. Do you think that's odd? She would agree. But that's how some people are. They earn their living through playing death games. So she's the Squid Games main character, apparently. And reading the synopsis, I'm actually like, I would probably skip this show. But I watched the PV and it was so unique in the art style and the direction of sort of how they're laying out these different levels that they're going through. So in the PV, they showed like, it seems like how it's a structure itself is like episode 1 is like level 1. Episode 2 is like level 2, and it's going to get progressively harder. And I was kind of it just looked so much better than what that bland synopsis was. And so that's kind of why I wanted to talk about it first, because it was a show that I would never, I should say never, but probably not spend as much time on checking out, especially talking about it first in the episode. And that's called Playing Death Games to Put Food on the Table. Miles, you have any interest in this one?
Well, I trust you, so I think I'll give it a go. This is interesting because the way, like, I kind of would have loved if it had, and it might, some sort of like parody aspect to it, because generally when you're doing a death game, the idea is this is an unwilling thing by the participants.
Yep.
in some way or the other, right? And so Yuki here is like a professional death game player, so there's a lot of ways to sort of do commentary on that and like play it a little straight and funny and all of that sort of stuff. I'm curious if these girls will die as they go on this death game sort of scenario, or if she's going to be like good enough to get everyone through it. You know what I mean?
All.
Yeah.
I bet like
or if she
one of them dies.
Yeah, there's probably someone who dies like episode 1 or something, right? Like, to like prove that there are stakes or something, and then we'll see. We'll find out soon. I think it's interesting. I'll give it a watch. I could see this going either way, really.
Yep.
It could be interesting. It could be very bad. There's not a ton of high stakes games, anime, that I have really enjoyed. Like, I like Kakaguri, but like that's just because of like how horny it is. I think it's fun to like associate like people who are like sexually attracted to gambling. Like, I think that's fun. I like something like Danganronpa, but that's also like bad, right? I just think it's like bad in a very fun way. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There's obviously like Kaiji the gambler or whatever that people like, but I think as far as the genre goes, that's about it, right? Like normally
there's like Tomodachi game.
Yeah, that's not good.
Some people liked it.
Sure. Some people like Darwin game too.
Some people did like that one.
Anyway, so
yeah, I should say my whole preference of this is I'm banking on the art direction was stunning to the point where like I wrote down 2 PVs that like absolutely stood out to me, and this was one of them. And I'm and that's why I want to talk about it first. I have no idea if it's going to be good, but I think it's going to look really good.
Okay. This is based on a manga that doesn't have enough ratings to have a score.
It has a light novel as well, so I'm not sure which one is the source.
Let's see. Does the light novel? Nope. The light novel also doesn't have a score, but I generally feel like it's a light novel first and then a manga. Like I don't really see a lot of things going the other way. So except for the light novel started after. So I am what you would call... Oh, no, it didn't. It started before. I'm just bad at remembering that. So the light novel was first, and then the manga came out a year later.
Hell yeah.
But it's interesting that it's getting it looks like the light novel won some awards or was ranked in some awards, but it's not particularly popular, at least in the West, right?
Yeah.
Which is where you're going to get the thing. But yeah, I'm excited to see what this is like.
Yeah, I hope the art direction is what I want it to be.
Is okay.
Like I'm really banking on the art direction for this one. Like it just if they can if they can match what I saw on the PV to like the games that they play, I think this is going to be a very entertaining.
Okay, it's Studio Dean, so it's certainly possible.
50-50 shot.
It's a coin flip.
It's a coin flip.
Yep.
Which Dean are we getting? Yeah,
exactly. That's
very up in the air. So okay, so that's the first one. Miles, what we got next?
Yes, you and I are polar opposites. So next to Miyu Suzuki, a trendy and bubbly high school girl, sits Yusuke Tani, a quiet and frank boy. Their interactions are brief, limited to Suzuki's unprompted random questions and Tani's succinct answers. Yet, beneath these simple exchanges, feelings of love are quietly blossoming. Suzuki sees Tani for who he is, a straightforward boy who respects everyone equally, completely unconcerned about fitting in. Unlike Tani, she is too hung up on what everyone else thinks, desperate to keep her crush a secret. However, a slight misunderstanding leads to Suzuki confessing her feelings, and to her delight, Tani feels the same. Jittery with excitement, the young couple starts dating, embarking on a wonderful journey of friendship and love. So, I picked this out because it was like the top ranked like non-sequel for like upcoming things. But just like looking at it, I didn't think I would like it because like I don't like the whole polar opposites thing. I think, and that's what every romance, all of them are like this, where their personalities are different. And I get it. I understand. Okay, I get it, guys. But like, I don't know. Whatever. But reading this has me like a little bit more excited, specifically because it just seems like they start dating right away.
Yep.
Have you read this manga at all?
No. I mean, I know a handful of people, and I know Preston has read it, and I've never heard a bad thing about this story.
Okay. Yeah. So I like looking at this, even though it doesn't really seem on paper like something I would like, there are things about it like that make me like it. The art looks good, the character design seems good. So I'm excited to give it a go here. What are you thinking, Mr. Romance Pete?
Yeah, Mr. Romance Pete. I like that one. So, from what I've heard, this story does like a really good job at like showcasing the opposite, where it's handled better from what I've been told. And what I got from the PV is that like it does a great mixture of sometimes when it's a rom-com, it's like 90% rom, 10% com, or 90% com, 10% rom. This looked like a nice 50-50 balance, which is something I
Ooh.
prefer in shows like last season we had Yano-kun, we had things like Pseudo Harem, something along those lines where it's like it's a nice healthy mix of like both maybe like the slice of life comedy that you have with the school and then also with like an established like main couple. Maybe something like maybe like a more funny like Horimiya style show, but what really caught me when I watched the PV is that they do a great job at like exaggerating like their faces and the comedic effect, like a little bit more cartoonish than I would say more anime-ish in some instances where normally in a PV I don't laugh. I'd be like, oh, like that was funny or whatever. I laughed at this PV. Like it definitely looks like it has something really great going for it. The color palette was awesome. Like it's really shiny, and then the main girl character was like super bubbly. And like the main dude, while he looks a little nerdy and everything like that, and I'm sure he is, it definitely does seem like he does have a personality behind like the stale blank face. So from what everybody has told me, this story is really fun. And if that's what I get from this style of show, if I get fun, then it's a success. So definitely, probably, it's either this and one other romance that is this season that I'm most looking forward to in terms of like the either romance or rom com.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I like the color palettes a lot. Like, yeah, I don't know. It gives me good vibes.
Yeah,
Looking at it, everyone looks happy, and I like that in my high
I
school
love
romances.
Happy.
Yeah, who doesn't like happy, right? So that's where we are. Do you want to take us to our next, which I didn't even see this when I was looking through shows, and it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's an ONA, so
Yeah,
it could be
I
hidden.
had to
So
click the tabs. Yeah,
yes.
I did a bad job.
Yeah. So we're talking about Love Through a Prism. So this is a Netflix original. It's being written by the mangaka who did Boys Over Flowers, so the highest selling shoujo of all time, is writing this, and it's a very, very different story than Boys Over Flowers. That's for damn sure. In early 1900s London, Lily, a Japanese exchange student, travels to England to enroll in a prestigious St. Thomas Art Academy. Determined to become a painter, she arrives under pressure. Her parents expect her to rise to the top of her class within 6 months or return home. Lily drives intensities when she encounters Kit Church, a gifted aristocrat student known for his for his talent and detachment. While Kit has devoted himself entirely to painting, Lily's sincerity and resilience begin to shift something in him. The two share a little beyond their love of art, and yet their relationship becomes central to the life at the academy. So, a couple things with this one. It's done by Wit, one of my favorite studios. The PV and the art so far have looked really nice. Like this looks like a really like, just like well polished and high budget style show. It does have like a little bit of that like 1900s Violet Evergarden vibe, I would say. And if anyone has seen the show Art, ARTE, it kind of has that like setup of students, and the focus is centered around like painting. So that's what got me involved with it. It's two cores, or I think it's 20 episodes, and it
Yes.
is airing on Netflix in January. And just I don't know, just like the combination of like all those things together made me want to check this one out. So, Miles, your thoughts on Love Through a Prism?
Yeah, I love this. Right, so I would say it definitely has that early 1900s look, since that's when it takes place. Um,
Yes, and that's
and
why I
and, and
mentioned it.
yeah, I know. It's just I don't know. I just thought it was funny, but it looks really cool. It's sort of to me, it's sort of God. This isn't going to be like a perfect thing, but whatever reason, when I look at this, the vibe it gives me
Say it.
is something like with the character, the way they look, it's like Rakugo Shinju or something. It's like not going to be.
You know what mine was? Mine was Lazarus.
Yours was Lazarus?
Yeah. So it's just like how they're all standing together, like we're a team. And it's just like we'll find out if you are.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, they're probably classmates.
Look, I'm probably the only person who thought Lazarus when it comes to a show about 1900s art.
I'm excited to see how it goes. It's just all of these characters have pretty good distinct views. I think the art direction is good. I think it fits that demeanor good. I love that sort of like early 1900s, late 1800s, like British.
The aesthetic is so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool, right? So I think I'm excited to watch that. I'm excited to see how they handle all of this. You know what I mean? Like, is it going to be focused on the art, or are they going to focus on her, like, being far from home and any issues she might have as, like, someone who is, like, you know, moved to a different country and all of that? Will they, like, is she going to speak English? Like, I don't know how that's all going to work. You know what I mean? Because it'll be interesting to see how they do that with like a period piece in a different area.
Yeah.
The name Kit Church is like a really good name for a male love interest that just like makes me think he's hot, but he doesn't have a picture on Mal yet. So I guess we'll never know. There is a character
in the show named Joffrey.
There is, yeah. Yes. Oh yeah, but Joffrey O'Brien though.
It's Irish. Gross.
Yeah, in the early 1900s in English, you know, you might be more sympathetic.
For the reference, I'm super Irish to everybody out there.
I'm moderately Irish for everyone out there.
I don't know if anyone see my last name. You can tell.
Not with me.
No, you are from Jamaica.
Yes, that's what they say.
Yes. Bumbleclaw.
But I'm glad you put this on here because I didn't see it, and I'm now very excited for this.
You actually know what it reminds me of is like the second half of like Anne Shirley. When they go to when she goes to like college or whatever, it kind of that little vibe-ish.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be in a similar time period, a little later, but like I mean not late enough that that it would be like this wouldn't be similar, even though Anne Shirley took place like a little earlier. Like it's going to be similar, and like I love Anne Shirley.
Yeah, me too.
And that whole thing. So yeah, I told you.
Wow, so, shockingly, I love that show, and you were right.
Yeah, it was on it the layest up of all the layups of all time.
There's another show that we're going to talk about where it's going to be probably a bigger layup, but yeah, Anne Shirley was. I mean, I used it to myself on a 6-foot hoop.
Yeah, seriously.
No, for sure.
But yeah, I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to see how all of this goes, and I want to learn about all of these people. I think every character on this looks like they have a interesting personality that I want to learn about. You know what I mean? And I think that's impressive for a show that has like 8 people on its cover.
Yeah, definitely. And I think this one's probably going to go under the radar just because it is Netflix. And I also don't know how they're going to distribute it. I don't know if we're getting everything at once or if we're going to be getting it seasonal. So
my guess is weekly. I only guess this because it says Jan 15 to ?
Yeah. But they've also done it before with Netflix. It's a grab bag because like JoJo's was 3 parts of 13.
True.
And then we had, oh God, which other show? Like Moonrise, I think it came out like 2 seasons ago. And I think they did like a stagnant schedule where they did like batches. So I don't really know what Netflix is going to do. And because this is an original, like this could already all be done. Like who knows? But this show looks great. And it's one of the higher ones of new shows on my list.
Yeah, mine too for sure.
You know what number 1 is though? Is the show you're going to talk about next.
Okay, cool. I was worried that because you gave it to me that it wouldn't necessarily be high on.
I'll let you talk, and then
we are watching Ikoku Nikki Journal with Witch. 35-year-old novelist Makio Kodai never had a good relationship with her older sister Minori, who always berated her for being different. Due to this, Makio is not stricken with grief upon hearing the news that Minori and her husband died in a car crash. But when Makio is asked to identify their bodies, she runs into her 15-year-old niece, Asa Takumi, who she has not seen in years. Struggling to process her parents' death, Makio assures Asa that her complicated feelings are valid and suggests that the teenager start writing in a diary as a way to cope with the loss. Upon learning that no other relatives want to take in Asa, Makio decides to become her guardian despite her lack of experience. In a world full of uncertainty, the novelist and teenager must learn to live with each other while figuring themselves out. Is this the bigger layup?
No.
Okay, because this is a pretty easy layup for you.
Yeah, I did.
This is another layup. I think this sounds so sweet. I like this. I think it sounds nice. I like that I probably don't have to worry about anything untoward happening here with the setup. Do you know something I don't?
I'm just let you talk first.
Oh, god damn it. Is it going to be... Okay. Well, now I'm worried.
I think this is the type of show that, well, maybe not you, but I think a lot of people are going to cry to it. And those people are me.
I meant untoward in like a Usagi drop kind
of.
Oh! Yeah. Like I meant like this is going to be like an adoptive found family, though real family, but in a way found family where I don't need to worry about grooming.
Yes, I don't think you have to worry about
that. Okay, good. That's why I was worried when you were like, yes, I am positive this will be sad. I read the premise. It looks like there's going to be a lot of feelings that come up.
Yeah,
for sure. But I think it seems really good. It seems like it'll be sincere. I'm excited about it. It's a josei. That's nice, right? Like we don't get a ton of those. What are your thoughts? Oh, this is a really highly ranked manga too.
Yeah. So in the 3 live streams I've done so far, I've watched something along the lines of close to like 60 or 70 PVs. This is the best PV I've watched doing it. I'm already going to state this. This is going to be an anime of the year contender. This is going to be like top 25 all time for me contender. Like everything that I saw in this PV blew me away. Whether it was like the soundtrack when they had like the deeper moments, sort of the reactions to when it was the moments of like talking about their parents' death and stuff like that in the PV, just incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. I cannot wait for this one. This one is, outside of sequels, easily number 1 that I'm looking forward to. I just very rarely do I watch trailers or PVs or I see art of anime and I go, holy shit, like that was something. Like the last time that did this for me was the PV art for Apothecary Diaries season 1, which I think has like the best cover art like ever. I was like, Jesus, they just blew this out of the water. This is so good. This show, I think, is going to be something special. I really do. It's hard to put in the words, but what I saw on that like 2-minute trailer was everything I needed to know about how I'm going to feel, what I'm getting myself into, and the experience that's going to happen probably.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, this is sensitive subject matter for me, but I don't care. What I saw was like, if him was a PV, it was this PV. This PV was him or her or they. I don't care. This shit was
all of them.
Oh my god, this show was. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. It ended up being like the worst anime ever, even though I doubt it because of its manga score. But damn is all I'm gonna say. Please watch the show. If there's one thing that I need you to watch this season from anybody out there listening or watching, it's Journal with Witch.
Okay, well, I'm excited. I was planning on watching this. I thought that this was going to be like a little bit of a sneaky find for me, but it looks like you knew about this and are very excited. So I'm glad.
I still think it's going to be sneaky overall, but it wouldn't surprise. You know, like how our Discord is like super high on like Apocalypse Hotel.
Yes.
And for a lot of people who have watched it in our Discord, it is an anime of the year level show, and anyone who has watched it would agree. The thing is, a lot of people haven't watched Apocalypse Hotel, so they don't know. I feel like this is going to be something similar, where like everybody who watches it is going to be like, yeah, this shit is insane, but like its Mal member score is probably going to be like 100,000, and then Frierin's going to be like, I don't know, 4.7 billion. So like, it's going to get over. It's people really like Frieren. So
me too.
I'm just saying, if you have your slate of shows that you're watching next season, your handful of sequels, and a couple new properties, make this be one of them.
Okay. I was planning on it, but I will double make sure.
Hell yeah.
That this is on that list. Okay, what do you got for us next, Pete?
Okay, this one looks great. This one's Kaya-chan Isn't Scary. Kaya is infamous at kindergarten for being a troublemaker. But Miss Chi, who has been assigned to looking after her, soon discovers that Kaya's hidden abilities. Just discovers her hidden abilities. Get ready for the ultimate horror action adventure set in kindergarten. Wow, that's a very short synopsis. So, it kind of reminded me of Miracle-chan, but
yeah.
The main character is a small child. Now, Miles, who is your favorite character from the Evil Lieutenant?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do you remember her name?
I don't, but the one.
Her name is Hibana.
Yes, that is her name.
Would you like to see more of her?
Yes.
You should watch Kaya-chan Isn't Scary. Because I thought it was going to be something along the lines of like Miracle-chan, where like there are like problems, but like she's not like a super sorcerer and other things. This chick, I should say this chick, she's in kindergarten, but think Miracle-chan with
this brawn over here.
Yeah. This doll over here. think Miracle-chan, but the main character is a kindergarten girl, but she's also the main character of May I Ask You for One Final Thing.
Okay. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, it's just going to be like a scary horror. Nah, she's punching she's like, fuck. Like, she's actually saying fuck, but it reminds me of Hibana from Evil Lieutenant, where she's just like haymakering these ghosts or these whatever they are. And I was like, what is going on? So like, while I think it does have like a horror / supernatural tag, I think this show's going to be super funny.
It doesn't have a horror tag. It has a supernatural tag. Okay, I'm excited to watch this. I gotta say, she looks scary. They keep on saying she isn't scary. The PV art of her with like the
half and half,
the eye, it's kind of scary. And children are scary.
You have a son. You would know.
And he's scary. So. But I'm excited to watch this. I know we have Discord members who really like this, so this was definitely something that was going to be on my plan to watch. And it kind of looks like it's a fun time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm glad to hear that does seem to be the case.
Yeah, I hope it's not like super like heavy or anything like that. I just hope it's like a Miracle-chan style show with a kindergarten girl punching ghosts or something.
Yeah, I would be all for that. It sounds like a really good time to me.
All right, what we got next?
Okay, next we have In the Clear, Moonlit Dusk. I would have pronounced it in Japanese, but my jaw is hurting. Every time Yoi Takaguchi, I got all these. I would have killed for the Mirko or the Kana-chan things, like one sentence. Okay, every time Yoi Takaguchi so much as let out a sigh, her female classmates squeal in admiration and awe. She has been dubbed the school's prince by virtue of her boyish, attractive appearance and casual disposition. However, she chooses to be indifferent towards the attention she receives and spends her days normally. That is, until the school's other prince, Kohaku Ichimura, waltzes into her life and calls her beautiful. Kohaku is nothing like a prince. He acts thoughtlessly and does as he pleases, but when he compliments her, Yoi feels flustered. The way that he looks at her gets her all nervous. He is the first boy to acknowledge her as a girl, and her attempts to distance herself prove futile, as he seems to have his sights set on her. While Yoi keeps telling herself that it is nothing serious, she cannot completely ignore the stir Kohaku causes in her heart. This is sort of fun. Conceptually, I sort of like the idea of having like a mild deconstruction of like being the school's like prince and like wanting to be seen as like feminine, but like, all your classmates are busy fawning over you because you look like traditionally masculine or whatever. And then I think it's sort of neat to have the the love interest also be like he's not like he's also masculine, I guess. It's not like a flip-flop thing, but he's in like a more troublemaker way.
Yeah, he looks a little delinquent.
Yeah, like minorly
K-pop like singer.
Yes. Yeah. And so I don't know. I'm excited to see how they play. Do you know about this? You seem to know about everything that's ever happened. So
not only do I know about this, Miles, I've read this.
Is it good?
I will say, if you are looking for a 7 out of 10 romance, this is going to be better. And if you want something better than that, it's not going to be much better. This is like a
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. I think its ceiling is an 8 out of 10. I think it could get worse. I really can't see this story getting better than an 8. That being said, 8's a good score.
So is it like high floor, low ceiling, sort of like 7, 8 for almost everyone, you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
By the end of the season, if this was like a 7.4, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Yeah. It is a, like the style of like the Prince story. It is touched on, but I feel like at least the shows that I've watched, the Prince character is never the main character. So this was for me. You think of like Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun that has a character that's like the Prince, but like, and they're the best character in the show. But like
Revolutionary Girl Utsuna.
Yes. Boom.
That's the only thing I can think of for the Prince of the main character.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. And that is, of course,
I guess that one's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, but like also that's a bit different, right? Like
I know what you mean though.
Yeah.
It pushes like the we got it's Coop. Big Coop.
What's up, bud?
Hi, Cooper.
Okay.
Okay, now that I was rudely interrupted by Miles' son, we were talking about In the Clear, Moonlit, Dusk, which I don't remember where we left off. So I don't know if we have any.
We had we were talking about the Prince trope a bit. We talked about how it's got a high floor, low ceiling sort of show, according to you. I'm gonna watch it, I think. So
yeah, it's enjoyable. Yeah, if you're a fan of like, I don't know, just like standard romances, I would say go check. I don't think it's gonna win any awards, but it ain't losing.
To have done nothing. Oh, but they're also making Kaya-chan. That's interesting. We sort of back to that.
Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah.
Okay. You got any final thoughts on
Fish
In the Clear, Moonlit, Dusk?
No.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's move on to the next one. We got Dead Account. Normally a show I wouldn't be interested in, but there's something about it that fancied me.
Yeah, I'm curious about this.
Yeah. Always ready for a fight. Destruction for destruction's sake. The online streamer, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name, is a troll making the worst of the worst boundary punishing flame bait content and raking in the revenue from the hate watchers. You may think that this is nothing more than a bottom feeder and a drain on society. It is. But in reality, he is a high school dropout and a caring older brother with a sweet tooth who loves nothing more than his little sister. His viral videos, just a way to pay for his sister's medical bills. And even in all of humanity hates him, he doesn't care, so as long as his little sister gets better. But then something very strange begins to happen. Don't miss the debut of this modern-day occult exorcism battle manga. That's a terrible synopsis. Terrible synopsis.
Okay, wait, that's an amazing synopsis. There's a few things that are amazing about this. One, you would pronounce his name, I think, Al Ringo. It just means blue apple. And
blue apple.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. He has blue hair.
Okay. The left turn that this takes, like a hard 90-degree turn at the end, is insane, which makes me intrigued by this.
Oh, the something very strange is about to happen, that part?
And then it's like, it's a modern-day occult exorcism battle manga. Like, it doesn't talk about anything relating to that at all.
Nope. And if you watch the PV, the sister is not even in the PV. I didn't even know that existed until I read the synopsis, because why I picked Dead Account is because when I watched the PV, I was like, oh, this is a magic version of Windbreaker. Like, they're just going to fight and beat the shit out of each other with cool powers. And as long as the choreography looks nice and the cast is semi-decent, I think it's going to be a really fun show. And then I read the synopsis, and I'm like, oh, there's a deeper meaning to all of this rage baiting. Also, in the PV, had no idea he was a rage baiter YouTuber. I just thought this was Windbreaker. So my perception of what I thought the show was going to be, watching the PV and then reading the synopsis, are now two very different shows. So I don't really know how I feel about this. However, I will say there's like a cast member who is like a fairy, and in the PV she was hilarious and looked funny. So I'm watching it for her. Miles, I know you have no interest in this one, but you need to talk a little bit about Dead Account.
Okay. Yep. You're so right. I will. I don't think I'm going to finish this show. I think I'm going to watch a couple episodes. No, I think I'm going to, because I want to see how it happens. Because the synopsis is such a left turn. So like I want to get the experience, right?
Yep.
But I will not be watching this
like
very long unless it's surprisingly good. Because like one his role as an online streamer flame baiter is obnoxious, and I don't care if he's paying for his sister's medical bills. Do something else, dude. Some people will tell you to get the bag. I won't.
I will. I'll always tell you to get the bag.
Okay. But how this becomes a modern day occult exorcism battle manga is, I am curious about that, just from like a narrative perspective. It reminds me a lot of whatever, like if you took all of the most generic battle shonen designs,
yep,
and then you shoved them all together,
yep,
you would get this show's preview art. And
it's like Blue Exorcist meets Windbreaker.
Yeah, it does kind of look like all of that.
Because I think they're like they're a team. They're like a school. I think similar.
They are okay. Interesting.
Like they all wear the same outfit or uniform.
This is based on a manga that has a 6.87.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, this show's gonna suck ass.
Yeah, because one fun thing is that manga fans tend to be like a little kinder on their ratings than anime fans in some ways. And so that's pretty low for like, I would expect this to be in like the low 6s, but we'll see. Sometimes things translate better, you know, if they really Sakuga the hell out of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Studio Synergy SP, they do Major.
Oh.
And Cross Game.
Okay, so if this is a baseball anime, this might go hard.
Yeah. They did the Taisho Otome Oto Gabanashi, Taisho Love Story or whatever it was.
Oh, sure, the Maiden.
I like that show. That was fun.
And it a lot of pretty. Shit though.
They did Kanojo Mo Kanojo season 2.
Yeah, a lot of mid.
Oh, and they did Futari Solo Camp, your favorite show.
That show sucks ass. But for the record, it might be people's first time tuning in. That show sucks.
Okay. That show sucks, but for the record, that show sucks.
That shit is bad. Okay, well, I don't think we need to spend too much time on Dead Account. Are you
gonna watch it?
I don't know anymore. Like, so I'll say this, at least in the preview, the cast looked really fun. Like, they're dynamic from what I got in the 30-second snippet of everybody together seemed fun. Everything else,
girl who's like flying Anya.
Yeah. That's the character that like really stood out to me. Like, I want to see her beat some ass. There's also another girl character that looks like a Danganronpa character that was.
Yeah, I liked her design.
Yeah, her design's cool. I just hope it's like, I just need this to have good like choreography, like good fights. And then I'll watch it. I don't know. Next season's so fucking stacked.
Dude, there's so much.
I know. It's just like, do I watch mid for the sake of mid? I don't know. It's probably a pass on the account, but I was excited coming to it.
We have like an anime hot takes episode or anything like that. Remind me to have my hot take be that everyone listening to me needs to drop more anime. Anyways,
I've been dropping a lot.
And I was proud of you, wasn't I? I was like, good job, Pete.
I think I went from like 2 to 3 a season to like 6 now.
Yeah, just time exists.
Time does exist. And time's a bitch.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and no one's going to be like, oh, you didn't watch. I closed the tab. I can't remember the name of the show.
Dead Account.
Dead Account, thank you. I wanted to keep calling it Blue Exorcist.
Yeah, right? I mean, who cares at this point?
No one's going to be like, you didn't watch Dead Account?
You didn't
Are
watch
you
Dead
even
Account?
a real anime fan? Like, no, this is never going to happen.
Never.
It is not important for the zeitgeist or the culture or anything. It is, yeah. But maybe it'll be fun. I do intend on checking it out to see how we get there.
Okay, how about this? You watch it and let me know.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool. What we got next?
It's the reverse of a normal thing. The Holy Grail of Eris. This is my seasonal villainous show that I make us talk about.
No, that ain't no problem. That ain't no problem.
It is common knowledge that nobles will do anything for power. Lying, manipulation, and extortion are the usual tactics. Base as fuck. Not doing that, but acknowledging it is a fact. However, one family is exempt from this generalization, House Grail, whose main tenets are truth and integrity. The youngest daughter, Constance Grail, is just as moral as the rest of her family, believing and always doing the right thing and helping those in need. However, these ideals do not help her when her fiancé cheats on her with another woman, framed by his lover. In the hope of her downfall, Constance's pleas for justice are ignored. Everyone turns a blind eye, save for one. The spirit of the infamous Scarlet Castile, who possesses Constance and turns the tables on her accuser. However, this aid doesn't come without a price. 10 years ago, Scarlet was executed for the attempted murder of Princess Cecilia, but this was actually a setup. As blunt and harsh as Scarlet could be, she would never stoop so low as to use poison. She has no idea who orchestrated her incrimination, but Scarlet demands that Constance, as the only one who can see her, help her exact revenge on all that had wronged her. Pete, my question for you is, when I was reading through everything this season, why did I pick this one out?
Villainous, and you like mystery.
These are reasonable things. These are all true.
You like ghosts with huge racks.
I like ghosts with huge racks. That is admittedly true.
Hey, that's everybody. Let's be real.
But the real reason I did this is one of my favorite expressions, and I think you'll appreciate this, is you can only lose betting on a hot streak once. Right? So
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm literally going to Vegas tomorrow. I'm going to use that line.
Yeah, you can only lose betting on a hot streak once. This has a main character named Scarlet, and it's a medium budget villainous show. And so I'm betting on it because you can only lose betting on a hot streak once.
I love it.
And we had a great one last season. So
we did. We really did.
Yeah, we did. And this seems like it could be fun and have similar themes. I love shows where royalty die. You know, so we fought like a whole war as America to stop caring about nobles and the royals. So if you watch The Royal Wedding or whatever, you're a traitor to our country.
Facts.
And I'll never forgive you.
Facts. Especially if you didn't watch Suits.
Yes.
Because then you didn't even appreciate Meghan Markle before she was the princess.
Oh, yes. Was she in Suits?
She was in Suits.
Okay. I know her from Hallmark Christmas movies.
Oh, you should watch Suits.
Yeah.
It's very mid.
Okay, sure, for sure. But I actually do think this seems kind of fun. Where I think this could fall apart is that this whole premise and political setup seems really complicated. And so I wonder if it'll just sort of be nonsense. Did you watch the PV for this?
I did watch the PV for this.
So I expect this to look mid.
Yep.
Because it's a villainous show.
Yep.
You know. But how did it seem other than looking mid?
I think the premise itself was portrayed well in the trailer.
Okay.
Like, I like the idea of Scarlet being like a ghost.
Yeah, like
and
Beetlejuicing.
And helping the main character try to like solve this mystery. I mean, I like mysteries in general, so I'm gonna give this a shot just because it's a mystery. Whether it's good or bad, it doesn't really matter to start out with. If it's bad, I'll drop it. But I think you were spot on. The production value, 6 out of 10. Visuals, 6 out of 10. Depending on how you view anime, this might be a 6 out of 10. I same thing with like Clear Moon Dusk or whatever. It's like, this is probably an 8 ceiling, but We could be it could be, may I have asked for one more final thing or whatever, like, who knows? The villainous thing is, like, I don't know, I guess maybe we'll find out more, but, like, it didn't really seem like a villainous style of show to me, even though it has, like, a villainous character, but, like,
They've been mixing up the format a
yeah, a
little
little
bit,
bit.
which is right because like okay, like Scarlet is gonna be your villainous, right? Like she is
She's perceived
the
as it,
like
yes.
yes, like, you know, so you know the whole thing and like in these villainous shows like it's usually someone who is perceived as one more so
Yes,
than
yes,
actually
yes.
being one, right? And then you have this other girl who has like that same setup but it looks like she's not like really built for it, but like Scarlet comes in and like helps her like be one
Yeah.
basically via possession. um and I don't know who the woman in the center of the art is with the sun hat and the blue dress, but
Yeah,
uh I fuck with it.
I like that
So
design.
yeah, I think the designs here are actually pretty good. Like they are pretty villainousy, but everyone looks pretty distinct
Yep.
in a few different ways. Princess Cecilia looks a little foreboding, which is fun.
Which is neat.
So
I like that.
yeah, I like evil women. It was on the list
Ain't that the
of
truth?
things Miles likes when we did the blind ranking. So yeah, those are my thoughts there. I think there's a couple of villainous shows this season, but I wanted to highlight this one.
Yep. I think it's a good pick. I will be watching it, and I cross my fingers that it's just a good mystery. That's all I ask. This one is for me. This one's the biggest layup for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is a good light. Just looking at it, just looking at this child.
Yep.
It is.
The Demon King's daughter is too kind of. We do not have to spend too much time on this. I'm just going to rattle out my thoughts. The Demon King has a problem. His daughter, Doe, loves everyone. Consequently, the Demon King had to halt his invasion of the world. And so had to halt his invasion of the world in the worry that his daughter's behavior is not one becoming of their kind. She loves making friends, helping others, and bringing happiness to all creatures, including their enemies and humans. Or their enemies, the humans. The Demon King, however, congratulates Doe for her good deeds instead of scolding her. With the help of his aide Jahi, who is assigned to Doe's master, the two try to get rid of her kind-hearted nature, so that the Demon King's daughter can go from cute, adorable, and the nice girl to an inhuman, cruel, and twisted little demon. So it reminded me of a lot of like Fluffy Paradise, which is a show that only I watched and I kind of liked. I love these style of shows as long as it doesn't get fucking weird. But like this is, the PV looked really funny. Like it had a good mix of like comedy and like slice of life, and not too much to talk about it. It's just like a show for me that I wanted to showcase. Anyone out there who likes like the child care version of slice of life shows, I think this one that you should add to your repertoire or your catalog or whatever the word I'm looking for is. Miles, you ain't watching this. You got your own kid, but do you got any thoughts on this one?
So I watched 2 episodes of Fluffy Paradise before I dropped it.
Understandable. Most people did too.
Yeah, and I gotta say, Fluffy Paradise got a little weird, Pete.
Yeah, the murder got odd.
Well, I thought there was like a lot of age gap engagements going on. Wasn't there?
I don't remember.
Okay. Anyways, I don't think that'll happen here. I'll give this show a 10 if they succeed and turn her evil.
I got some bad news for you.
Yeah. Well, you heard it here first. I don't expect that to happen. But you know, I like it when that happens. Now, do I suspect that she will show the demons how to be nice through her nature? Yes. Would it be really funny if they turned her into like the demon queen that she was born to be and stuff? I think so.
Agreed. That would.
This looks
really
fun
funny.
And cute. You'll love this. I won't watch this.
Absolutely. Let's move on to the next show.
This is the Darwin Incident. The Animal Liberation Alliance, an eco-terrorist organization based, rescues a pregnant chimpanzee from an animal testing lab, only for it to give birth to a half-human, half-chimpanzee. Human Z is how I would want to pronounce that, I guess. Named Charlie. 15 years later, Charlie's human foster parents are finally ready to send him to a normal high school. where he makes his first friend, a human girl named Lucy. In the meantime, however, the ALA stance has become ever more extreme, and now they're here to drag Charlie into their terrorist plot. This is just so ridiculous, and I thought it was very fun. It seems like it'll be like a little serious, but like it's a little hard to take seriously with the premise. Like I'm sure I can get into it and take it seriously, but just
I bet if you watch the preview, you'll change your mind, because I was a little like you the same way. And then I heard Charlie speak, and I'm like, oh, kind of sinister.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if I was Charlie, I would be joining this terrorist group.
I'm fighting the war on drugs, and I'm choosing the side of drugs.
No, I mean, no, look, I am a scientist. I'm all for progress via science. If your lab, if your scientist has a chimpanzee that is pregnant with a human chimpanzee hybrid, I want your lab to be terrorist. I'm sorry. I think it's good. That I just can't see. Why would you do this? I don't know. What do you think about this post preview?
Have you seen the newer, or at least any of the newer Planet of the Apes?
No.
Okay. So it reminds me a little bit more of the modern version of Planet of the Apes, where Charlie in this case is like, in the movie,
Caesar.
His name is Caesar. Yeah, Caesar.
Yeah.
Kind of reminded me a lot of Caesar. I know it's like they're both monkeys, but like that was kind of the vibe where like I think he's the only like mixed, I don't know, animorph character, but it kind of looked sinister. It kind of looked like it had this like political undertone of, hey, we're starting episode 1 at a school, and by like episode 6, if there was like a pipe bomb of some sort, it wouldn't surprise me. That type of vibe. Of course
there's going to be a pipe bomb. Yeah, like if you look at the preview arts, there's literally just like a V for Vendetta Guy Fawkes mask.
Yeah. Like
on a dumpster. And there's like a bunch of like politically charged graffiti. I would expect this to be very politically charged.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm guessing it's like animal activists or something like that, since the main character is a monkey. Maybe something like
Animal Liberation Alliance is the name of the organization.
Yeah.
So I think there's like a good chance there. There's also probably going to be some sort of like immigrant / whatever, because like he's going to be like othered in some way, sure. I imagine, because he's a monkey human.
Yeah. And people are scared of change.
Yeah. To be fair, he's a bit of an abomination of science.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but
I think most people would be freaked out if you saw a half human, half monkey.
Yeah. It's like has science gone too far? But like real.
Real.
But he seems like a nice guy.
Minus the terrorist, yeah, he's a good guy.
Well, he's getting brought in by the terrorists, right?
Yeah, but he's participating too, right?
They saved him. I'm going to go ahead and say I bet the eco-terrorists are based. I'm going to be sad if the eco-terrorists aren't based.
Yeah, me too. That'd be annoying.
Yeah, like I guess terrorism is bad or whatever, but like they saved him.
Yeah, but people like One Piece, so like,
yeah, people like One Piece, and Luffy's a terrorist. So,
he is the very definition of a terrorist.
Yeah, and people like Attack on Titan, and Eren Yeager, also a terrorist.
Also many things. Yeah. Terrorist being one of many.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to watch this. I like the it just sort of seems like it's gonna have that vibe of like, oh my god, wait, I watched the I listened to the it's like a post-apocalyptic anime. This is just what it reminds me of. There is the guy who's been like brain implanted into his sister. Huge spoilers for this anime, by the way. And innocent arrogance is the OP.
Isn't that the G-Witch? No, that's Red Birthmark.
Yeah.
Heavenly Delusion.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. I don't know why this just sort of reminds me of that.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Well, Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I know the vibe for sure. Like
yes. Like
yes.
I don't think it's going to be like identical and like plottery, but the
Yep.
vibe feels like it.
Yep.
So that is
Yeah, I would agree with that.
this is the studio's first anime. That's interesting.
There's a lot of like kind of newer studios doing shows this season, it seems like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be watching this. I think that it could go either way, but I do suspect I will like it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll watch it for sure. I know I have one buddy who reads it and likes the manga, so I'll watch it just because I like his taste and he likes the manga. So
Okay.
let's get to our last new show that we're gonna talk about, and this one I am jacked for: The Invisible Man and his soon-to-be wife. Yako, a gentle human woman, works at a detective agency. Man, I'm so bad at names. Tsunome is a smart and gentle invisible man. The invisible man's ability is perfect for detective work. However, the blind Yako can still figure out where Tsunome is, even if he disappears. Before they know it, the two become attracted with each other? Question mark. Well, in the PV, they confess and are dating, so I'm going to guess that
Okay.
they get together. End episode 1 is my guess. It's an interesting world because like in their team, they also have like a wolf woman on their team. So it could be like this whole like supernatural world that they're involved in. But I just love the dynamic of an invisible man and a blind woman being in a relationship together. And it seemed a little goofy. The girl reminded me if Anya was like 35
Okay.
and blind.
And blind. Okay.
And blind.
Oh, hey, this was done the same studio that did Love After World Domination.
Hell yeah! Now you have to watch it.
Yeah, and that did your favorite show, Rokubu.
Okay, again, for the record, not true. Did I watch every episode of that show? I did, but it was also a punishment, so I had to.
Yes.
But this was
we changed the rules so no one else would be forced to do that.
True. But this looks great. This looks phenomenal for the romance fans. I think we're gonna be eating. Absolutely
do you think
eating.
That I will like this?
No, because it's a romance.
Okay. Well, I like romances, Pete.
You like the chase. They get together early.
No, I can like it when they get together early.
You can't.
Too. I can't. What?
Name one show you like where they get together early and you enjoyed it. Boom. Boom! Boom!
Does it need to be strictly a romance?
No.
Bake Monogatari.
Sure.
Okay. We're reaching. I get it.
You are reaching, and you're on a list.
Whatever.
We're all on that list. Not the Epstein list.
If they didn't want me to be on the list, they wouldn't have made the production so good.
Different
Pete.
List. Look, I'm trying to get semi-canceled tonight, not fully canceled.
I'm looking at like my manga and everything, and
I'm telling you, man, I know you better than you know you.
Yeah,
you don't like
maybe
it. You don't like it.
Sometimes I like it.
You don't. I'm gonna play this off real quick.
Yeah, I guess maybe you're right. I'm gonna try it. I'm a little intrigued by it. Why I skipped over this when I was looking at things is one, I don't. The second PVR makes me uncomfortable.
Let me take a look. The one where he's touching her face, or the one? Yeah, but she's blind, man. That's how, like...
What, are blind people just having orgasms all the time, Pete?
I don't think she's having an orgasm.
Look at that face.
Hey, look. Hey, you know what?
You trying to tell me no? Trent, put it on screen.
I don't know if orgasm is the word I would use, but you're not far off.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we're building up to it.
Yeah. You like it's the chase. There's your chase.
Okay.
There's your chase.
Okay.
We got this.
And that's why I like this. I guess I'm interested to see how it goes. I like again, we're always looking for an adult cast romance that I'm into.
True.
So
and one day we'll find it.
Well, we did, but you don't like it in a horrible twist of events.
I don't even remember what show we're talking about right now.
It's from this season, Pete. My Awkward Simp.
Oh yeah, that show's mid.
Show's pretty good.
We'll talk about it in our review in 2 weeks.
We'll probably score it the same.
Probably.
I feel like that always. But yeah, I'll give this a try. This does feel like something that I watched 3 episodes of and then forget exists. Yeah. But there's a chance that I really dig it. I was skeptical with the Wolf Woman at first because that's not like really my jam. But she does sort of seem like she has a fun butt. She seems like she has like a fun personality. What's
the Stony version of like
Hear Me Out?
Yeah, this is a Hear Me Out, yeah.
This is not a Hear Me Out for me. But I do like her face seems fun, and then like the dynamic with her boyfriend or whatever seems like it could be.
I think that's his coworker, but I'm guessing they'll fuck.
Look, this Wolf Woman and this guy are fucking.
Yeah. They have to. They have to, or the show is over.
And yep, you heard it here. So yeah, I mean, those are my thoughts there. It'll be interesting to see. How was the PV? I imagine this production was pretty mid.
No, I actually thought it looked pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
I would say like an 8 out of 10.
You know what? I guess if your main character is invisible, you can put your budget in other places.
Yep. Agreed.
I have a question. Do you think there's gonna be a joke about his penis being big in this? Because he's invisible.
Ooh. I'm knowing anime, no. But would I want it? Yeah.
Okay. Because that feels like almost a lot. If this was a Western show about an invisible man, and it was a romance, that's like a layup, right? But like, okay,
laugh track, penis jokes,
Bazinga,
the Office, look into the camera.
Oh, okay, yeah, the invisible man jims the camera.
Yeah,
but you can't
see it.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, SNBC, we're on to something.
Okay.
You got any final words on this one before we wrap up and get to our sequels?
Yeah. Oh God, let's get to our sequels.
All right, sequel time. Every sequel that we are watching, I think starting out, easy one is Frieren. I still wish that this was a movie. They confirmed it for 10 episodes, which makes me wish it was a movie even more.
Because it's close to a movie.
It's pretty damn close, and this arc El Dorado could easily be a movie. It's my favorite arc in Frieren. It's so good. You get introduced to the best character in the entire series in this arc. I hope they don't rush it. That's my only concern. Because
do they just reintroduce Yubel? Is that what you're telling me?
No, better.
I really
shout out to my boy Mocked. When you get introduced to Mocked, you're gonna be like, yeah, he is the shit. I don't know how you want to do this. You want to just talk about the sequels, or do you just want to like list everything that we're doing?
I mean, okay. I'm excited to watch this. Do you want it to be a movie for like budgetary reasons?
I think that if you are going to, so like 10 episodes is probably roughly a little over 2 hours, a little less than
20 times 10, 200 minutes, a little over 3 hours.
So almost 3 hours. I think like you could maybe compact this into like a little over 2 hour long movie and take your time with it. You know, you can, with the movie format, you can spend more time, more money. Especially Frieren as a property, if this was a movie, would make, I don't know, $100 million, I feel like easily. I do kind of feel like that this is a miss, like for like financial for Frieren to not make this a movie, because so many shows are moving towards movies when they have arcs that are maybe not as long as some of the other ones. Like we just saw with the Rize arc with Chainsaw Man. That arc is not super long. We don't need a full season for it. Let's make it a movie. El Dorado is the same thing with Frieren. I think you could just compact it into a movie and everybody can go enjoy it and have a great ass time.
I disagree. As someone who has been to the movie theater twice since my son was born, it's hard to get out sometimes.
Yep. And you will be going out in a month though.
Maybe.
You have to. No, you have to.
I have to.
Yes, because the Zombieland Saga movie is in theaters for 1 day.
There's a good chance I just end up missing it.
It's the day we normally record, so you do have it out.
Okay, there we go. I will be going in 2 months, though.
What are you seeing?
For Monica.
Oh,
so
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll 100% go to that one.
Okay.
And I'll try to go to Zombieland.
Well, we're doing an
But-
episode on it, so you better go to it.
Yeah, how many of these movie episodes have I been on, Pete?
Ooh. Technically, you were at the Mononoke movie, which wasn't in theaters, but is technically a movie.
Yeah, there's some other ones that I've been to, and they're all the ones that go straight to Netflix.
Yeah, now that you put it
Bubble.
that way. Hold on. Okay, how about this? I'll text
Rose?
Kayla.
Okay.
And I'll say, hey, your man's needs a get out of jail free card for about 3 hours on January 19th. Is it okay? Love, Pete.
Okay. Okay.
You can
sounds good.
show
You
her
can add her.
this. Show her this clip
Okay.
when this episode gets
Great.
released, and then Kayla, if you're listening, please let Miles go out and have fun with his friends, even though it's going to be online, and he's
Yep.
probably seeing the movie by himself. But it'd be really great and cool if he could do this for the podcast. Thank you, Kayla. You're the best.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Okay. Though I'm glad because this guarantees I'll be able to watch this Frieren arc. So
Yeah.
it's
That's
nice.
fair. That's
What's our next sequel?
Hell's Paradise season 2. I think
Very excited.
we were both like higher than the average person on season 1.
I mean, I think I give it an 8 or a 9.
Which I'll be honest with you is way higher than what I thought you were going for.
I gave it an 8. Yes, it's definitely something that surprised me because I don't generally jam with it, but I thought it was a lot of fun. I'm excited for the second season. The characters are good. I want to see like I don't know. The characters are fucking. Shion is sick.
Yep.
Yuzihara is sick. Ganbaru is sick. Sakiri has like a top 1 design all time. It's sick. The show is cool,
Really good.
and they do the chop, and I like it when they do the chop. You know, so
I just wish there wasn't so much time in between seasons because I feel like I forgot a lot. Like the most memorable thing I remember was that, what's her name? Yuzahara gets covered in cum. Like that's like the thing that I remember the most.
And like, how
Which
would you
says a
forget
lot
that?
about me.
You know what No, it was a pretty memorable scene. Yeah, it's been a long time because I was on paternity leave when this came out.
Nice.
Now
you can watch it with
is
Coop.
turning 3 soon. Yeah, and of course.
Watch Hell's
this is-
Paradise with your 2-year-old child.
He'll be 3 when this comes
3.
out.
Yeah. Has it already been
Yeah.
3 years?
Yeah, dude, he's gonna be 3 in 4 days.
Dude, time sucks.
Isn't that crazy?
I thought he just turned 2, so that's I don't know time. Time
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
exist. It's all fake.
It feels like that. But I'm excited to watch this. There's more JJK coming out. You watching that?
Oh
Pete?
hell yeah! Season 2 was incredible. Like
I haven't got around to
the
it yet.
the PV looked. The PV actually reminded me a lot more of JJK 0 than season 2. Like,
Okay.
I don't know if it's because Utah is going to be a more prominent role in this season, but if you watch the movie and you watch the show, like it's still both MAPPA, but it wouldn't surprise me if like the art director was different. And it kind of seems like the art director for JJK 0 is doing this season. They could be the same person. I don't know. Maybe they're just really talented, but it definitely looked like it had a different art direction and it looked fantastic. So I can't wait. And this is like a battle royale style arc. And some of the characters that are getting introduced in the PV looked super fun, like unique, really unique characters. I think there's some guy who's like ace detective essentially, where like his power is like objection and like killed somebody or something. It's something along those lines.
Someone, okay.
I don't know. It was wild. Like, because it happened so fast. It's just like the clip's like boom, 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 boom. So it looked like Ace Detective blew up somebody with an object.
Okay.
So we'll see. Oshinoko season 3.
Yep.
Obviously, we're watching it. Yeah. Boom. There's my manga. Like, season 2 was incredible. We've both read the manga, so we know what's coming. And
so I have this. I want to show off this like Kana trading card I have, which I love. It's like an exclusive from some Japanese magazine I am forgetting. But the reason I have this one and no one else is that Kana is the least popular character in O&K. And all of her stuff is the cheapest. Yes. And I know she is because all of her stuff is the cheapest.
Okay.
At least in Japan, because I think in America it would probably be Ruby.
No, it's at least on Mal, it's Kana, Akane, then Ruby.
Yeah, so that makes sense to me. But I think, not to judge an entire country, but Ruby would be more popular in Japan.
Yeah, I think I think that's a fair assumption.
So when I am buying Japanese exclusive O&K stuff, Kana ends up being cheaper. But fair. I do have my signed Weiss Schwartz Akane card. So,
hell yeah. That's what's up.
I love Akane. She is an amazing character.
The whole cast is incredible.
They are very good. I'm very excited for season 3. It's gonna be good.
Yep. And do you still have your High Dive account?
I do. So
okay. I will be.
I think Crunchyroll.
Oh, are they getting it?
I think they got the rights to it at some point.
Oh my god! Don't have to watch it on freaking High Dive anymore? That'd be incredible. I would love to not use High Dive anymore. Even though Crunchyroll lately has been sucking ass, like really hard.
This is what happens when everyone pirates the High Dive shows, but that's not here or there.
Fair. A sequel that I will not be watching, and you mentioned it, and it's been mentioned, I think, like a bunch of times in our Discord, is Chain Soldier Season 2. I would watch this show if you just let the girls be horny. It's okay for the girls to be horny. They don't have to be reluctant to every situation, minus one character. That's my biggest gripe with that show. Just let the girls be horny. It's fine. The show itself is horny.
Show, even if the girls were horny.
I wouldn't either, but I think I would like it.
Okay, that's fair. It's not for us. You know what I mean?
Nope. I like my girls horny. So, Trigun Stargaze, the sequel to Trigun Stampede. I can't wait. Stampede was incredible. I'm guessing that this is also going to be fantastic. I don't think you watched the Trigun, did you?
I did.
Oh, sick. Are you gonna watch Stargaze?
I'll get around to it at some point.
So you're not watching it then. God.
No, I will. Because I got around to the first one at some point, but it's not going to be like my priority of watching like during the season. It's something that I'll probably catch up on during a slower season.
Oh, because spring is also stacked, so it might be a minute.
How's summer looking?
Great question. Pretty mid so far.
I also, for undisclosed reasons, might have all of fall off if everything goes well. And so if I do, I will have plenty of time.
The announcement of the announcement?
And then, in theory, no time. So
yes, so if anyone out there is looking to be a co-host on an anime podcast, let me know. I may have a vacancy open. Cosette, please come back to me.
We hope not, but my schedule might be getting a little tight. So
fair.
Yeah, I think you understand, but I'll make appearances when I can. It just might be less frequent.
Yeah,
but we got time until that happens.
Yeah, so. We'll figure it out. I thought that you would. Yeah, okay. Gon Kamuy is finally coming back. The final season. It doesn't say how many episodes it is, but I can't wait. The last season of Gon Kamuy was fantastic. Don't really remember what happened, but I remember it was really good.
Okay, Miles, I am not caught up on that show at all.
Okay.
So no. Or maybe I will. Maybe that'll be fun. I'll guess what happened in between the first season and this season.
Okay, and I think the last one that we want to talk about, maybe you have another one, but this is my last one, is Medalist Season 2. We just watched Season 1. We all loved it. Pat may actually watch a seasonal, maybe
Pat, he won't, because he's going to be smart about this, okay? Because he knows that we'll at some point it'll get nominated for Watch Club.
You're right.
And
you're right.
So why would he do that?
You're right. Why did I say that? That's so dumb. You're so dumb. No, you're right.
You fucking idiot.
God, so stupid.
But oh my god, those seasons. I mean, after all we said, maybe but Medalist is probably a top 2 that I'm excited for. It's probably Frieren and then Medalist. For me,
man, I don't even want to rank the sequels. There's so many good.
Rank them right fucking now. Rank
them. Frieren, Chain Soldier. No, not Chain Soldier. My Hero Academia.
No. It's over. Pete, that's over.
Shoot. There's just so, I mean, like, I gave Frieren a 10, I gave JJK a 10, I gave Hell's Paradise a 9, I gave Medalist a 9, I gave Oshi a 10, like, I gave Chain Soldier, I think, a 4. Trigun a 9, Golden Kamuy a 9. Like, these sequels I have, like, insanely highly rated. So it's really hard to put one high. Maybe Golden Kamuy would be 2 just because it's the last season.
That's crazy. I mean, like, I'm not saying that's wrong. I mean, I think it's just showing how stacked the season is. You know what I mean?
I think that's exactly what it is. There's a lot, but did you have any other shows that you want to talk about or sequels before we wrap up?
There's another villainous show called The Villainess is Adored by the Prince of the Neighboring Kingdom, and it looks kind of cute.
Nice. You watch that, let me know. I know for some other people, JoJo Steel Ball Run comes out. That's going to be a huge property, obviously. Beastars, the final season. Haven't watched part 1 yet, but I will get around to it eventually. Then I will watch season 2. We have the Princess Kaguya, like, K-pop Demon Hunters.
That movie, right?
Yeah, Cosmic Princess Kaguya.
I'll watch it.
It's long.
How long is it?
2.5 hours.
Oh, that's not that long.
I'm just surprised by how long it is. I didn't think it was.
No, I mean it's like a long movie, but I guess I was expecting it to be like 3+ hours or something. You know what I mean? When you said like it's long, but I'm excited to watch it. I love the tale of Princess Kaguya in all of its renditions. This is one of those Netflix movies that'll either be good or awful.
One or the other.
And I don't think there's a lot of in between, to be frank, but we will see.
Yeah. And then in some other movies, we're getting Madoka finally. I think you said in February we'll be getting that. We'll more than likely be doing an episode for that. All You Need Is Kill. Hopefully we get that movie either on like Crunchyroll or theaters for like a day. I just think how they're changing the style looks super unique. It reminds me a lot of like Devilman Crybaby if it was in All You Need Is Kill. It looks, really looking forward to that.
Holy shit, it looks like that? Okay.
Yeah, well, have you not seen like the art?
No.
Oh, you should check it out. It looks like it reminds me a lot of Devilman Crybaby.
Wait, is Saru doing it?
No, but it looks like they're doing it.
Okay. No, count it, I suppose.
They did a lot because like the main character now is a woman, where in the manga it's a dude, so
I'm glad they're switching it up just because like I mean I like the manga but I've seen like we had the Western animation like Live Die Repeat or whatever Day After Tomorrow,
my favorite sci-fi
which is very good.
Oh, I think it's like a top 10 movie for me all the time. I love it.
Yeah, so I'm glad that they might be switching it up like a little bit, but I love time loops.
Yeah,
so much.
Yep.
So I will like it. Spoiler alert.
I will like it. Yeah, I think there's a couple of I don't know about a couple of shows, but there's a few shows that I wanted to shout out before we wrap up. Tommen's B-side. It's like a super idol fan takes care of like their favorite idol, and like outside of performing, he's like an absolute like loser and can't handle himself. It looked kind of funny. So I will be checking that out. Plus it's a shoujo, so I gotta check that out.
Tommen Kun Imadochi.
Yep. And then Wash It All Away, which is a show. It's like a girl. I think it's like a slice of life that deals with like short-term amnesia or something along those lines. Looked cute. I like the setting a lot for that one. But I think that is it. There's like the one where the chick has sex with the robot. I don't know if that is like an ecchi or a hentai yet. So depending on how they label
what
it.
What show is this?
What's it called? It is called. Does it count if you lose your virginity to an android? It's a Yuri.
It's a Yuri. Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know if it's ecchi or if it's a hentai. So if it's an ecchi, I'll talk about it on the podcast. If it's a hentai, I will watch it, but I won't tell you. You know, I just did.
Okay, it is marked as erotica.
Okay, well, we won't be talking about it on the podcast, or will we? Find out in our review in 3 months.
I liked how you were like saying that. I was like, what's this weird thing? And then I knew exactly what it was.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, oh, the Yuri. Okay.
You're a freak, bro. We all know it. Okay, well, I think that's all I had. Miles, you got anything for your adoring fan?
Hi, Mom.
Shout out to Miles' mom. If you have made this
yeah, that is all from me. Oh, sorry.
No. You got anything? Otherwise, I'm gonna wrap us up.
I was just about to kick it to you to do that.
Can I kick it? Yes, you can. You're supposed to say yes, you can. You know that song?
Oh, you actually froze, so I don't know what
okay.
happened.
I froze on my side. So Miles did not get that. It looks like you just deadpanned me, but I think we just lost it, which is a good sign, which is a telling sign that we should wrap up. If you have made this far and you want to support us, best way to do so, like, comment, subscribe, leave a review on whatever platform you're watching or listening to us on. If you have spare cash, you can leave us a tier 2 YouTube sub. Is $500 a month. It gets you priority chat access to our quarterly streams. Next week for Watch Club, we are finally watching Surizuri Children. Me and Miles are going to have a heated debate about best and worst character. Or otherwise, in 2 weeks, we will be doing the fall review, and then we are entering Anime of the Year category. So I got to find a spot to donate money to this year. We'll figure something out, but every vote is $1, and then I donate $1 to a charity, and sometimes Miles chips in, sometimes Pat chips in. Don't think Pat's chipping in this year, but maybe Miles will. We'll see. I want to say thank you, and on behalf of myself and Miles, we will see you next time. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.